Whimsical. Rohan, the Whimsical. Hey, give it up, man. Great hosting, Bartender lady got me a nice drink. All right, I don't have so much time. I'm gonna go quickly. Check this out. I'm gonna talk about Skype Wype. What the fuck is a Skype Wype? So, I was hitting on my friend on Skype over in Washington D.C. out there, and I'm sending him the video thing. It's the wrong one. And he goes, "Hold on, man, hold on." Sends me the text. "I'll get right back with you. Just give me some time. I got a wipe," he says. And I'm like, "What the fuck you mean you got a wipe?" And I'm like, you got like in the toilet, man? I sent him a text. "That's no big deal." He's like, nah, man, not the toilet. And I was like, all right, fuck. "Did you miss and hit the keyboard again?" It's like, no, man, not this time. I said, fuck, man, running out of options here. And he's like, "It's similar to that one time." And I was like, "When you sharted?" And he's like, "Nah, man, fuck, I'm getting a PJ, man, I'm getting a PJ." And I'm like, "What? No shit. Fuck, man, I don't believe you. Send me a photo. Send me a photo." And he's like, "Nah, man, I can't." All right, I'll do that, right? So fucking he sends me this photo, and I'm kind of like, I don't know if this is, this is happening now, if this was some other time. I don't even know if that's you, man. I need more proof. Send me another photo. So he's like, "Oh, man, fuck." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm still not sure, bro. Can you do some video, man? Can you send me some video?" So basically, he sends me like this 10-second clip, and I see it is his face, and I'm like, "Okay, cool. All right, that's enough. Okay, have your time. Get back with me later." And so, 15 minutes later, he sends me like a video request. Like, "Yo, let's have a call." And I'm like, "Yeah, bro, can't talk right now. I'm wiping." So, I thought that was hilarious. See, that's why I don't do this stuff, man, because I should go back on the street.
Don't feel bad, man.
It's a lot easier on the street. It's easier to make money on the street. There's a lot of things you can do out there. Like there's this one guy, right? He got no arms at all. He got no legs, I swear. You've probably seen him like right here on Calico and shit. It's kind of sad, makes it hurt your heart, but he's got a little sign. The sign don't even need anything smart, just a question mark. Just kind of like, do you feel enough? Do you feel enough for me? And he's got money, so I was like, fuck, man, I'll give you some money, but what's your name, man? Is it Matt? He's like, "Nah, man, my name ain't Matt." I was like, fuck, is it Bob? What's your name, Bob? He's like, "Nah, man, Russell." He's like, "Nah, man, fuck, are you Art?" He's like, "Nah, I'm like, fuck, man, I don't care anymore. Take the money." Walk away. And being homeless is difficult because you find a nice spot to sleep. And first thing that happens as soon as the sunrise is you get Jesus in the morning, right? Hallelujah! "Hey, you, trying to get some sleep. Have you given yourself to Jesus?" And I'm like, "Fuck, Jesus! This is just my spot, man. You got all of heaven and earth. Can I have just one tiny fucking spot?" No, they don't let that happen. But it's okay, though. It's okay. I've gone through a real kind of psychological change with spirituality and stuff. And I was actually adopted into a family that was atheist. And I didn't really kind of understand all the implications of what that meant. But it's like, you don't believe in anything. There's the here and the now, and that's it. And I was like, all right, that's kind of cool. But I got to like 7, and I started seeing, beautiful things. Started seeing, just that something was different. So I became agnostic. But fuck, as soon as I turned about 15 and I learned how to masturbate, I was a believer. Hallelujah! And that is a gift. That is a gift right there. Now I still have some issues with race, because being adopted, I went into this kind of school, and it was a very special school for kids like me. And I didn't really, think about race at all until I got out. And I was, kind of hanging with my white friends, because that's, all I saw most of the time. And they started playing this thing called the soggy cookie game. I don't know if you guys ever played the soggy cookie game. But you mostly find it in like New England, prep schools and shit. And so I was playing this game, and as soon as you know they saw it, they're like, "Damn, man, you are not white. You are not one of us. Get out of here." And I was like, "Fuck." I felt kind of lonely. I didn't really know where to go. But it seemed that I guess I was black. So that's what society says, you're black. So I was like, okay, cool. So I go start hanging out with my brothers and shit. And I'm like, yo guys, they want to play basketball. And I'm like, how about we go play lacrosse? And they're like, yeah, you're not black. And I'm like, fuck, I don't know where to go, man, don't know where to go. So I'm wandering out into the mystical moist night air, you know, looking up at the stars from time to time. And I'm just confused. And here comes Carl Sagan. And I said, Carl Sagan, what the fuck you doing out here? And he's smoking a joint. And I'm like, that's some pretty good pakalolo you got there, man. Why don't you go past this way? And he does it. And he's like, what's your problem, Rollins, man? What's the problem? And I'm like, I just don't know where I fit in, man. I'm like a square peg in all these round worlds, man. Tell me, what's going on? And he's like, Carl Sagan says, look up there, man. You are stardust. And I was like, stardust? That's awesome, man. What? Just disappeared, man. Disappeared. And I was like, that's some good pakalolo, man. I fucking got rid of that shit. Actually, hold on. Keep that shit away. So I kind of figured that, you know, I can be anything I want to be. I can be anything I want to be. And I figure what I most associate with is, you know, Japan. You know, like, I know I don't exactly look Japanese, but, you know, I was like, I love anime and masturbation, pretty cool. And like giant robots with tentacles and shit. So I was like, hey, I'm Japanese, man, that's gotta be. So I went over there and I was looking for work. And you know, they had this disparity in female adult film actors to male adult film actors. It was like, you know, 20,000 to 700. And I'm like, shit, they already got a shortage of big dicks. I gotta be able to get a job. So I went to this one interview and the part was for, you know, an African American, you know, person. And I'm like, okay, I'm here for that part. And they're like, yeah, you're just not African American enough, as they look at me. And I'm like, fuck that. So I drop my pants and they're like, damn, you are too African American. Thanks, guys. Wow. All right, guys, that's basically wrapping up the show for us. I want to thank